So this is where the car part now is where all the was the siding. Is that what they call it? The siding for all the locomotives, right? And you can still see evidence of the old. That's the old, you know, where they kept the trains. You can still see evidence of it there, you know. And if you've come further, if we were to walk all the way to the end of the car park there and further along, you can see with the trains. If we just zoom in, if the camera can just pick that up, the train, the line branched off to become the Dumfries to Stranraer Railway, the old Port Road paddy line that they closed in the 60s with the Beeching Acts. And you can still, obviously, the bike path that goes from through Nunham along goes to the old station Maxwelton, because Dumfries used to be two towns, Maxwelton and Dumfries. Maxwelton was over the river to the west of the river. So the Dumfries to Stranraer line went all the way to Stranraer, stopping at stations. Right, let's try and remember the stations. So it stopped at Maxwelton, then at Lockenhead, where it went through the old ICI factory, and then it goes through the Carnation factory, which was Henry Shine. It's now something else. It's the acceleration of the society, of the capitalist society, the acceleration, the development. We've been through quite a lot of development, haven't we? The world's changing quicker and quicker, exponentially, isn't it? But then it went up the old, up the Long Wood, and then it went to, can you actually believe we used to have train stations, one near Beeswing, and then Dalbeattie used to have a station, and it went out towards the old Eddingham factory, and then further afield on to Newton Stewart and, Stranraer. You can still see evidence, of course, of the old train line at Stranraer, can't you? But of course we still have the Stranraer harbour station, but we used to have the Stranraer town station as well. And do you think that they'll reopen it? There were movements, talks. There was a movement to try and reopen the paddy line. But put in the comments below, do you think they'll reopen it, or do you think that they won't? A lot of the line has been lost to development, and so it might be difficult for them to. They reopened parts of the Edinburgh Waverley line, didn't they, as far as Tweed Bank, and it was a lot more successful, the reopening of the line, than they thought it would be. The passenger numbers exceeded expectations, so I think it's not out of the bounds of possibility that they may extend the Waverley line as far as Peebles and Selkirk, because it's been really quite successful. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to get on a train in the borders, to be able to hop on a train through the borders? So that's really quite nice. And do you think I should go into the station? I remember, actually, as soon as a kid, right, I've got a vague memory of my dad taking me into the into the signals box there, right? Do you think I should go? We've got about 30 minutes till the train arrives. Do you think I should go in and knock on his door and say, "Gives a wee tour"? That would make a good video, wouldn't it? Ken, create the best video in Dumfries this year. Ken, just live on my Facebook and say, take me through what you do. And what happens if you press that, and that's nice and well done. And how long have you been working here? And have you actually been responsible for any crashes? Do you fear that? So further along the line, we get to near Hollywood, and we have there's a little signalman there. Still have the old level crossing there with the old manual manual gates with the little man in his box. It's quite nice, isn't it? That's quite an easy job, isn't it? Sitting there and read the paper all day. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and hope you've learned something. You know that I used to work at the